What's up, guys? This is Tejas, and you're watching Future Automation, a place where imagination meets reality. So, in previous videos, we have got a brief introduction about what is Selenium, and in today's video, we are going to start with our first project. So, with a cup of coffee, let's get started. So in previous video we have seen what Selenium can do and what are like little operations or little codes stuff snippets that we can use to start a browser, to go to a URL, to search something, etc, etc. So if the project which we are going to do this time is that we are going to automate our GitHub uploads using Selenium. Now there are a lot of libraries other than this which could also do the same thing, but I think we should pretty get started with Selenium, and then slowly we can go to other libraries too, which will do some stuff in backend, front end, and all that things. So basically the project is divided into two videos. The first video will be how to get into GitHub, that is login into GitHub, and then the second video will include the main part, which is how to upload our project in GitHub, create a repository and all that stuff, initialize the README document and everything. So basically, I have divided into two parts so that the login part is pretty simple and it can be easily understood by anyone. But the next part is tough, even tougher for me, because I have to go through some stuff to understand what and how we can do it. But that will wait for a second video. This is what we are going to do today. So first I'll explain you how the code is working, or what the sections of the code, and then we can start with the execution. So here I'll just increase the um, font size so that you can. Okay, so the interpreter is not something we are in need of now, so we can just okay. So first we are going to import the libraries which are important for today's project. First one is the Selenium, as nothing can be done without it. So I'm going to import the web driver package from Selenium. Next is time. So we need time to give some sleep, like wait functions, where we have to wait till the website gets load. We have to wait till the the stuff, that is login credentials, are being uh, typed into the search bars and everything. And login data is a file that I have created where I have stored my user ID and password. You can do that too. Obviously, I'm not, for obvious reasons, I can't just put the password and login ID here. Next, now these two things are new here. First, that we are going to see. So basically, Chrome options are something where we can customize the way the Chrome is going to work. Like if we want to open the Chrome in maximize mode, as I have done here, so we can do that. If we want to open the Chrome in full screen mode, then we can do that. There are a lot of functionalities or arguments which we can use in Chrome options. I will put the link in the description, so you don't forget to check it out. Next is as we have done in the last video, we will pass here the path of the Chrome driver, which we are going to use as a bridge between the program and the browser. Next to that, I have passed another new argument, that is the Chrome options here, so that it could work according to the arguments that we have passed. Next we are going to do is we are going to give a sleep of one sec, so that the browser will get some time to open and get started. Next to that, we are going to open GitHub website, and then again we are going to give a sleep time of 3 seconds, so that the website is totally, like, it is fully loaded, so that we can go for next stuff. So what we are going to do here is I'll just open the GitHub website so that you can easily understand what we are doing. I'll just open a new Chrome tab here. github.com. Okay, I have already logged in here. this sign out. Okay. So when you inspect the particular, why is it not even, you know okay, my bad, sorry guys. Okay. Okay, so here you can see that if we will just click on the sign in page, which I have messed up again. I'll just right click here and I'll say inspect. So here you can see that the link behind the sign in element is that it's slash login. So what we can do with Selenium is we can locate elements with lot of stuff. Locate elements in Selenium. So in this website you can see here that what are the different functions we can use to locate elements. So here there are a lot of functions that we can use to locate elements. So this is one that we are going to use, link text. So basically link text is what here is that now the element which we are going to click is sign in. So what it searches is that on which element the text is sign in. So here we can see that the text here is sign in, and obviously it is a unique element, so we can go with link text. Here you can see now that I have done it. So driver is the object that we have created using the web Chrome browser, and find element by link text. So here we have passed the text that the element is using, and we are taking the instance of that particular object in this particular variable. Now what we do is we have to just click it so that we can go to the login page, and we use the click function which will initiate the click operation on that, then and we'll give a timed sleep for 3 seconds so that the next page will easily load. Now moving to the next page, once we click on the next page, we can see that we have already, I'll just clear up my, okay, now here we can see that we get this page. Now what we have to do is we have to uh, find some details about these two elements, that is these two search bars. Now basically these things are based upon the form tag, so we can easily understand what we want to get here. Now this is the first element that we need some details about, so I'm going to use the name attribute from the input tag, which will help us to access this element. Now again, going back to the locating elements, we can locate any element by the name. So basically here also login and password are the two unique elements that we can uh, access through different attributes. So we are going to go with name as it is easy and we can use it easily. So back to the code here. Now you can see that I have given some if else conditions. So basically the reason to do that is sometimes it takes a little bit while to load some of the websites due to either heavy traffic or due to the net issue. So what we can do is, if there is some instance available that is in this particular operation, that if we have received an instance of that login search bar, then we can just pass it to the next line, or if not, then we can give a sleep of 2 sec again, and then we can move on to the next code. So the next code will be like in previous video we have done, to get an instance of that particular tag and then use it to perform some operations. So what we are going to do is we are going to pass few we are going to access create two variables, login and password, to get their instance, and then we are going to use find element by name. Here you can see that for login we are having name login, and for password we are having name password. So these two are things. We can also access things using find element by their id, by class, and anything, by the tag, also by the css selector, but we are going to just go with the names because it is possible there. Now I'm going to give a 5 second like 0.5 second lag here, time dot sleep, so that we can just access the things properly and get on the next part. So here what we are going to do is, first we are going to uh, access the login search bar, login tag, and we are going to put our username there. And next we are going to do is we are going to access the password bar, and we are going to uh, put the password into that, and then we are going to just search for this button element. That here it is, we can see here. I'll just so inspect it here back. So here you can see that the name of the submit element in form is commit. So I have just accessed it using commit, and then we can just just a sec, what happened. Okay, so here you can just use the click function to click on that particular element. Now I know the code part is pretty sometimes boring, and but the main thing is that unless and until you don't understand the basics of what we are doing, like how we are accessing each and every element, it won't be easy to go to the next video. So I suggest you to see the video a few times. I'll try to make it interesting by putting some nice annotations and some pretty videos in between. You have already watched it because I am about to end the video now. So we are just going to run the code and see whether it works perfectly or not. So let's get to it. F5, and we are running the code here. So it gives you an information about Chrome is controlled by automated software. Now it feels funny, it feels pretty awesome that you are having your hands free here, and the system is working itself. So we have successfully logged in into GitHub. Now this is the page from where we have to work towards the next video. I suggest you to just go through the documentation of Selenium and see what all things you can do. If you have any kind of suggestions, don't forget to put it in the comment box. Check the description for some details about the links and the code. Don't forget to visit my GitHub repository for this code. And also, if you don't have your own GitHub account, just go and create it so that it will be useful for keeping your stuff codes there and sharing with other peoples too. And don't if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe it, like it, share it. Suggestions and other things, put in the comment box, and keep innovating. Thank you guys, see you soon.